Let's see. G. I think he was like, Lindau was just like, I'm sure they'll be fine. So it was just like, that bastard. Yeah. Hey, look, it's Arthur. And he's got something going on. She feels like she's seen this before. He is the Silver Knight, the first of many devil hunters. Of course she's stuck by a treasure chest. I believe Dante still owes her money. Yep. DMC3. Not DMC, DMC1. Dante's timeline is the events of DMC3 and DMC1 have happened. He's met Lady and he's met Trish. Because Project Crawl Zone 2, he goes back to the island from DMC1, if I remember correctly. Oh shit, I see a couple Mentors, a couple various demons from Devil May Cry. Right. The Gain Ground System. This is yeah, the Gain Ground System is an old game. Is a game is here is a reference, but it does not have any characters. So in the future before it was destroyed. Yeah, like how all the God Eater characters was like, look at all this nature and undestroyed buildings, and someone's just like, I don't care, I want to go home. Soba's the only one who wants to go home to the world where the monsters are constantly eating people. fuck? Yeah, so you have to talk to so our first goal is to talk to Arthur. The characters who cannot be defeated are Kogoro and me, Dante, Dimitri, and Ichiro and Sakura. So take a guess who the boss is that are going to be showing up are. We've also got some treasure mimics back there. It's also one of the few times that, as you notice, our themes don't take over. Arthur has been rescued. These are to Metro that appeared in X5. And I believe X4. He does! But his armor still breaks. When he was introduced earlier, his armor just shattered for no reason. Because a couple people point out it looked very cheap. Yeah, Dante's a weird amalgamation, though, because, as it's brought up, he's got his Devil May Cry 1 appearance. He's just got done the events of Devil May Cry 1, as far as I can tell. But the thing that's weird is his theme is Devil May Cry 3 Dante's. Who was the other one? Yeah, it's Dante and Dimitri. That's what I thought. Dante's makes sense because he has, you know, because Lady's here, and that's character from Devil May Cry. It's one of his friends, associates. Someone he owes money to. that is the relationship with them at this point. As has been pointed out, Dante is continuously broke. Is that the last of the Metors? Yeah, it's all the Metors. That, and when he does get paid, he donates it all. Just everyone thinks he's wasting it all on pizza and other shit. A lot of people don't realize that Dante is giving away most of the money he does actually get from the jobs that he gets paid for. Nah, Dante just doesn't care. Dante donates all of his money out of guilt, because, I mentioned it, last stream for this, and I've mentioned other times I've talked about Devil May Cry. Dante donates his money to the remaining family of one of his mercenary buddies who died to one of the prototype Angelos, who was after Dante. Dante blames himself because this Proto-Angelo wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for Dante. He was a mercenary. That was Tony Redgrave. Dante took up a different name for a couple years. It's in one of the novels. There's a whole bunch of novels that covers Dante's time before Devil May Cry 3. Before he starts the Devil May Cry business. He used to be, basically a gun for hire. You know, he didn't take, from my understanding, any distasteful jobs. It was mostly bodyguard work. But, Dante called various places home after the death of his mother and the first of many apparent deaths of Virgil. When he was in this town, 3 people died, and it was the things that heavily affected Dante. One was this mercenary buddy of his, because of the fact he died to a Proto-Angelo that was looking for Dante because of his demonic blood. He was sensing the energy and came there. One was said mercenary buddies, if I remember correctly, he had 3 daughters. One was in the hospital, turning into a fucking demon, and by the time Dante got there, she was so far gone that there was no way to save her, so he put her down. The other one is a gunsmith who, because Dante kept burning through handguns, he needed something custom made, which is the creation of Ebony and Ivory. She died, also if I remember correctly, to the same Proto-Angelo. The last thing she did before she died was helped Dante engrave and finish Ebony and Ivory. And that was the last time he called himself Tony Redgrave, because he was sick of having people die and not knowing his real name. Another shielder. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's a whole bunch of, like, novels and stuff for Devil May Cry. One of them actually talks about, Nero, first awakening the Breaker arm. When it first that's why, Nero's arm was in a sling during, Devil May Cry 4. At the beginning. It's because of the fact that it was actually just shortly after he awakened that power, if I remember correctly. There's a whole set about, not a whole set, but there's a whole novel about V and his whole introduction. Not even his introduction, how he acquired the 3 summons. And he had a 4th. He was going to have a 4th, but it was completely uncontrollable, so he just killed it. And talks about the fact, like, when he recruited Dante at first to go after Urizen, they get there and V's just like, oh fuck, I miscalculated. And that's when he leaves to get Nero, who is still in a coma from losing his fucking arm. Fuck. Give me a second. Yeah, let's see. Thankfully, with this one, they didn't really reinforce... Well, all they really did was reinforce the front line. The enemies coming from the rear is just a small squad of 4, which can easily be taken out. It's actually kind of surprising, though, for Carlstone to use DMC1 Dante's design, because I shouldn't... I think a lot of... No, because a lot of them were using DMC3 Dante at this point. Like, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and so on were using the DMC3 Dante for all their stuff. It does, I'll be honest, it really does. It's wild that they, like, included this game at all. It's like, from what I can tell, this is a game for, like, I had to double check the release year of it. It's old, though. Game Ground was an arcade game, like the 80s? 1988, yep. I just wanted to make sure I was looking at the right game. Just to make sure, because this is very dangerous of me to put all three of the characters who can't die right here. To be honest, though, this is only us going back to the Demon Realm, which we haven't been in the Demon Realm since we recruited Dante and Dimitri. I love the fact that rescuing Lady isn't even an objective anymore, it's just wipe out all enemies. And she's just stuck over there. No real question. Reiji and Xiaomu for Super Robot Wars when? This is true. A new attack, which I believe is their multi-hit. New skill, that's for Soma, and let's see. I want to check something real quick. Options. Bunch of unknowns, which I think are for New Game Plus. I just wanted to see if there was an option to make the pieces move faster. Okay, so my plan is I'm gonna have this squad loop around and meet up with Dante, Ichiro, and Kogoro. The main issue is the enemies are gonna start moving south towards them before I can get the whole squad rendezvous, and especially because of the fact I still need to fight through a lot of demons to get there. Then afterwards, I gotta still go get Lady. Well, sorry. I just felt the urge to sneeze. I'm trying to resist. But try to remember what the next two characters are. I believe next level is going to be, oh shit, a paired squad. Ooh, okay, gotta be careful of that. That means you are going to be the next one to go. I was just going to wait and fight her with both squads, but she acted first. Okay, and I'm just gonna have to keep them at near full health because of the fact I know for a fact she's well, not know for a fact, but she's probably gonna go first next turn, just because that's how it's been. The only enemies that outspeed her are the mimics. And I do not want to run the risk of her KOing one of those two. Or one of those three. Surprising I gotta go before her, but it's not gonna matter. She's still gonna be able to deal damage. Actually, most of my characters get to go. A good amount of my characters get to go before her, especially the squad surrounding her. Only one knockout, which I think is the Sakura Wars demon. But fuck, I actually put her at a really good spot. Or at least for me to take her out next turn. Or at least with my next action. Heihachi, no! Yeah, my man, I don't think even you can control them. You don't even know how to control Devil Genes. Your son has killed you like 3 times. I still don't know how the fuck he survived the last time. He got dropped into a fucking volcano. Like, fucking Heihachi coming back is now just that meme for JoJo. Yeah, Heihachi's whole thing is just that JoJo meme of, finally, Giorno Giovanni is dead and buried. As the piano starts blaring, he appears behind you. I got another item from her. Someone's cutting their lawn outside. We're doing some yard work outside because I feel my nose twitching. If I remember correctly, this was actually one of the the first bosses in Resonance of Fate. So I think it was, I think I remember it being an early boss. I fought this thing though, I know that much. And Sean, you missed it earlier. Heihachi actually tried to adopt Ryu. And Ken told him off saying he's got to fix his own family problems first. Well, he would have to be if he wants to learn the Iron Fist style. Yeah, Heihachi has survived just so much fucking bullshit. Volcanoes, he's survived having his soul destroyed by the Satsu Nihado, yeah, the Satsu Nihado, or whatever the fuck that Akuma uses. You know, the technique that literally destroys someone's soul. Still don't know how he survived that one. He just kind of yeah, the Raging Demon. Yeah. He just walked that shit off because Heihachi is built fucking different. Yeah, no, you know how he survived? He survived because he's like the medic from TF2. He has several souls. Might as well go overkill on this thing. Long story. Is there gonna do a field trip from hell? And now she's joined as a solo unit. This party is just getting larger and larger. Though I will say, unlike SR, where there's like 3 or 4 missions with a route split, not really the case here. The next missions are the parties reuniting. As we saw with both groups going into the Demon Realm. Do I hear a dog at my door? There's a dog. Yeah. Hear him pawing. Hello, dog. Come on up. I remember Arthur pairing well with Kite and Black Rose. Go for the extra experience. I do like how some of the gag characters have some of the best exits. Oh, that was weird. Whether it be Tron flying off on King Servbot or Devoluta. Oh, What's up, dog? Literally getting punched off by her own mech. That's enemy, so jackpot, get some more experience. Straight to the demon world. At least now we have an expert guide. And true, we can return back to Akihabara through the gate near Dimitri's place. It's one of the consistent gateways we've had.